Hello students, how are you? Welcome to Mehdi English School. Myself Nilofer Miss and my subject is Mathematics, and this online lecture is for the class 2 students. So students, before we start our lecture, let's read the quote, and here is the quote that the beautiful things about learning is nobody can take it away from you. So students, just do study and just no need to worry. Here is the chapter number 4 and the number is and the name of this chapter is numbers up to 1000. So students, before we start our lecture, let's see short recap of the chapter number 4. So you will be revise this, and if any doubt is there, so it will be a solve there. So here is ascending order and descending order. We will see the short recap of this ascending and descending order. So if there is any doubt regarding this topic, so it will be a clear today. So students, here is the key term that I told you. Let's read again. Here is the key term. Before we start ordering numbers, you need to know the meaning of several keywords and symbols as follow. I repeat, before we start ordering numbers, you need to know the meaning of several keywords and symbols are as follow. What is the symbols? Let's see first about the ascending. Ascending means going up. What it means? Ascending means going up. I repeat, ascending means going up. It means from smallest to biggest. It means from the, if you are going to arrange the number in the ascending order, you have to take the smallest number first and then move to the biggest number. I repeat this sentence that whenever you are arranging the numbers in the ascending order, just start with the smallest number and then move to the biggest number. In this order, you have to arranging the numbers. Second is the descending. Descending means going down. I repeat, descending means going down from biggest to smallest. So whenever you are going to arranging number in the descending order, just take the bigger number first and then move to the smallest number. I repeat this sentence that arrange the number. Whenever you start arrange the number, just take the biggest number first and then move to the smallest number. Hope you understood this, that how to arrange the number and in the which order you have to take first which number. So students, here is one graph for you, so you will be better understood this. Ascending descending order of number in easy step by step. Number 1 is ascending order. As I told you, ascending means moving upside. It means you have to just move upstairs. You have to go upside. You can see here this cartoon is moving upside and you have to take the smallest number first and then slowly move to the biggest number. You can see here the arrow start with the small number and move to the biggest number. So this way you have to arrange this numbers. Next one is a descending order. In this descending number, you have to go down. You can see through this arrow can see the direction of down. It means upstairs or downstairs. You can see this cartoon will come down and start with the biggest number. This arrow start with the biggest number and then move to the smallest number. You can see here. So students, this way you have to arranging the numbers. So now let's see the example of ascending order, so you will be better understood this. So here is some examples for you. Let's solve this. First, we will arrange this number in the ascending order. As I told you, we have to take first the small number to arrange in the ascending order. So the first one, 23, 4, 98 and 56. From this number, the smallest number is number. So students, here we have to take the first smallest number. So in this, the smallest number is the number 4. So we have to write down the number 4 first. You can see here I write number 4 and then the number small is 23. So then we have to write down 23 number. After 23 the smallest number is 56. So then 23 I have to write 56 number. And the biggest number is 98. So you can see here we complete the number smallest to biggest. Same as we just going to arrange this number. So here you can see this 6 number is the smallest number. So we have to write down the 6 number first. After 6 the smallest number is 27. So just write down 27 there. After 27 the number 45 will come. So write down 45 after 27 and then at the last we have to write down the biggest number. So here number 90 is the biggest number. So I have to write down number 90 there. Here is in number 3 the number smallest is number 4. So I have to write down number 4. Then the smallest number is 29 here. So I have to write down 29 there. After 29 I have to take 45 number. So write down number 45 there. And then the biggest number is 73. So I have to write down the number 73 there. Then at the last here in the number 4 the smallest number is 53. So I have to write down 53 number there. Then after 53 the number 62 will come. So write down 62 and then 89 number will come and at the last the biggest number which is 97 will come. So this way students I have to write down, we are going to arrange these numbers. Now let's see the example of descending order. So let's see the order of descending. In this students we have to take the biggest number first. So find out which number is the biggest number here. So from this number, this 97 number is the biggest number. So write down 97 number first. After 97 number, the 89 number is the biggest number. So this number will come. Then 62 number will come. And then 53. You can see biggest to smallest number, it means descending order. I repeat, biggest to smallest number, it means descending order. Now here just find out the biggest number and here the biggest number is the number 99. After 99 the biggest number is 76. So write down the 76 number. After 76 we take 28 number which is the smallest and then at the last the smallest number is 19. Here you can also see this that biggest number to smallest number. Now here the one more example which is the, let's find the biggest number first which is 93. So write down 93 number. After it the number 33 will come and then number 14 will come and then the smallest number at the last come which is 7 number. So this way smallest to biggest number you have to go there. Last one, just find out the biggest number first which is 71. So write down this number here. After it the number 28 will come, then the 13 number will come and at the last the number 10 will come. So this way you have to arrange the descending order students and just arrange biggest to smallest digit. So hope you understood this topic and there is no doubt regarding these topics. So write down this exercise into your book students. Now here you are waiting for the next chapter. So let's start the next chapter students. So we are starting chapter number 5 today and the name of this chapter is addition of bigger numbers. So we are going to start this chapter today which is addition of bigger number. So students, from this chapter our first topic is addition two digits number. This topic we already done in the chapter number 2, addition. So let's see the topic that what we will do in this. So are you all ready for this addition two digits number? Let's see some examples so you will be better understood this topic students. Here for adding two digit numbers without regrouping. Adding two digit numbers without regrouping. How we regroup the numbers two digit number without regrouping? It is very easy. So here is 2 steps for it. To add 2-digit numbers without regrouping, follow the steps. Step number 1 is add the numbers in the ones place. As I told you, always start adding the number with the right side with the ones column. I repeat this sentence, that always start adding the number with the right side or with the ones column, then add the number in the tens place. As here you can see in this example, here is the ones column which is 4 and 2. So you have to add first this column, which is 4 plus 2 is equal to 6, and then move to the tens column and add this column, which is 3 plus 1. So you will get the better answer and right answer, students. I repeat, just keep this in your mind, thus always start adding the number with the ones column and at the right side. Let's see now. Step 1, add the ones and then add the tens and regroup. That how to regroup? How regroup? Do you remember this thing or not? So let's start that how to regroup the sums, so you will be better understood here. Here you can see this, the ones column, the tens column and the hundreds column. You can see here there are 3 columns are there. Then how we start adding number? You can see here, this is the 2 digits number. Here is 80 and 50. These numbers are 2 digits number. So let's see how to solve this number. As I told you, always start adding the number with the ones column. So here is the ones column. So students, ones column is 0 plus 0. So 0 plus 0, the answer will stay as it is. Answer will come as it is. Whenever you add any number into 0, the answer will come as it is. So here the answer 0 will come. Now let's move to the tens column. So students, here is 8 plus 5. So how much it is 8 plus 5? After 8, count the 5 numbers more. Let's count. After 8, just start with the 9 number. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Which number will come at the 5 step? 13. So 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. So in this 13 number, students, which number is at the ones place? Just see this. In the 13 number 3 is at the ones place. So write down number 3 first. You can see here I write number 3 because 3 number is at the ones place, and in the 13 the number 1 will come as a carry forward at the hundreds place. You can see this. We can write down this 13 number this way. At the hundreds place, this number 1 will go as a carry forwarded. These 2 boxes are empty, so you can write down this number 1 as it is. I repeat, in the hundreds box, there are no any numbers are there. There are no any digits. So you can put this number, which is the carry forwarded number, write down under the hundreds place as it is, under the hundreds column as it is, and the answer is 130 will come. Hope you understood this, students. There is no doubt in this. Let's see some more examples. Here I'll show you 5 plus 9, which is the ones column. So students, 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. So in this 14, number 4 is at the ones place. So we can write number 4 under the ones column. I repeat, we can write number 4 under the ones column, and number 1 will go as a carry forwarded number. Here is one notice for us. Don't forget to carry the one number because 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. You can see here this 5 plus 9 is equal to 14. So in this 14, number 4 is at the ones place. So we can write number 4 under the ones column, and this one will go here on the tens column as a carry forwarded number. So we have to add this one number into this tens column. So 1 plus 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. This way we have to adding the numbers. It's called the regrouping the numbers. Hope there is no doubt regarding this regrouping. Let's see some more examples, students, so you will be better understood this. I have one more example for you. Here is the ones column. So we have to start with the ones column at the right side. So here 8 plus 0. As I told you, if you add any number into the 0, so the answer will come as it is. I repeat, if you add any number into the 0, so the number will come as it is. So here the number 8 plus 0 is equal to 8 answer will come. So we can write 8 under the ones column. Now let's move to the tens column, students. 4 plus 8 is equal to how much? Just count into your book. 4 number and 8 number. How much it is? Just count it. 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So in the 12 number 2 is at the ones place. So we can write number 2 under the tens column. This way you have to write down. And the another one which is at the tens place will move as a carry forwarded number, and we can write here this one number which is carry forwarded at the under the hundreds place. Here there is no any number, this box is empty at the hundreds place, so we can put this one number as it is. Just assume here the number is 0. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. So here the answer 128 will come. So this way we have to adding the numbers, students. Here is one more example. Here in the ones column 0 plus 5. So 0 plus 5 is equal to 5. So we can write number 5 under the ones column. So I write this answer under the ones column. Now let's move to the tens column, students. 6 plus 6. This sign is the addition sign. It called the plus sign. It indicates the add the numbers. 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. So in this 12, number 2 is at the ones place. So we can write down number 2 under the tens column. I write number 2, and number 1, which is the carry forwarded number, will move to the hundreds column, and we can write number 1 here this way, and the answer will come that 125. This way we can write down the answers. Here the next sum is 7 plus 0. This sum is for the better understood to you, students. 7 plus 0. 7 plus 0 is equal to 7. So we can write number 7 under the ones column. So here is the 7. You can see this. Now let's move to the tens column. Here is 5 plus 6. So students, 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. So in this 11, the number 1 which is at the ones place, we can write under the tens place. So I write number 1 here, and the another one which is at the tens place will move to the hundreds place, and we can write down this one this way. So the answer will come that 117. This way we can write down the answer 117, and this is very easy, students. You can write down this into your book also. Here is one more practice sum for you, students. Here is a 0 plus 2 at the ones column. So 0 plus 2 is equal to 2. So we can write number 2 under the ones column. Then let's move to the tens column. Here is 9 plus 5 at the tens column. So students, 9 plus 5 is equal to how much? So 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. So students, we can write number 4 under the tens column. This way we can write, and the other one will move to the hundreds column as a carry forwarded number. So we can write down this way this. So hope you understood this, students. There is no doubt in this. So let's start the exercise of the textbook, which is exercise 5A. So are you all ready for the textbook exercise, students? Just see this exercise very carefully, and then after complete this video, just write down this exercise into your book. So let's start this exercise, students. So here is sum number 1. Students, here is question number 1. Here is at the ones column 0 plus 0. So the answer will come 0. so we can write 0 under the ones column. Then at the tens column, 7 plus 3. So students, 7 plus 3 is equal to 10. So we can write a 0 at the tens place and 1 at the hundreds place. This way we have to write down the answer. Sum number 2, here at the ones column, 0 plus 0. So we can write down 0 under the ones column this way. Now let's move to the tens column. Here is 9 plus 5. So 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. So we can write 4 under the tens column and 1 under the hundreds column. This one number is the carry forwarded number. So we can write this number at the hundreds column under the hundreds column. Just keep this in your mind. Here is the next sum, 0 plus 0 at the ones column. So we can write 0 under the ones column. Then the tens column. So 4 plus 8. So 4 plus 8 is equal to 12. So we can write 2 number under the tens column and the carry forwarded number 1 we can write under the hundreds column this way. Now hope you can write down these sums by yourself also. Here is next number, ones column. Let's start with the ones column. So here is 0 plus 0. So we can write down this number 0 under the ones column. Then let's move to the tens column. 2 plus 9. So 2 plus 9 is equal to 11. So write down 1 under the tens column and another one under the hundreds column. This way we can write down the answer, students. Hope you understood this. Now the question number 2 of this exercise. So let's solve the question number 2 of this exercise, students. Here is the question number 2 and question number 1. At the ones column, 9 plus 0 is equal to 9. So we can write 9 under the ones column. Let's move to the tens column. Here is 8 plus 5. So how many 8 plus 5? Which number I have to write under the tens column? See the number 3. 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. So I write number 3 under the tens column and the one number will move to the hundreds column. This way we can write down this number. So the answer is 139. Here is the next sum in the ones column, 0 plus 2. So we can write down 2 under the ones column. Let's move to the tens column, students. Now here 4 plus 6. So students, 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So let's write 0 under the tens column and 1 under the hundreds column. This way we can write down the answer. Next one. So students, here let's start with the ones column now. 0 plus 4. So 0 plus 4, the answer will come 4. We can write down number 4 under the ones column. Next one, the tens column, 7 plus 7. So students, 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. So I write number 4 at the tens column under the tens column and another one will move to the hundreds column. So this way we can write down the answer and hope you understood this, that how we can write down the answer. Next sum, let's see the ones column here, 0 plus 9. So 0 plus 9 is equal to 9. So we can write number 9 as it is. Let's move to the tens column. Here is 9 plus 7. After 9, just count the 7 numbers. How many it is? Let's start with the 10 number. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So the 16 answer will come. So we can write down number 6 under the tens column. Here you can see, and the one number will move to the hundreds column, and this way you can write down the answer 169. Next one, the question number 3 of this exercise, students. Let's start solving this. The question number 1 and question number 2 is complete. Let's start the question number 3 of exercise 5A. So hope you understood these sums, and this is very easy, students. Let's start here. Students, let's start with the ones column. Here is 6 plus 3 at the ones column. So 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So we can write number 9 under the ones column. Let's move to the tens column, students. Here is the tens column, which is 8 plus 3. So how many it is? 8 plus 3. After 8, just count the 3 numbers more. Start with the 9 number. 9, 10, 11. So in the 11, just write down one number which is at the ones place under the tens column, this way, and another one which is at the tens place, just write down at the hundreds place. So this way the answer 119 will come. Hope you understood and there is no doubt regarding this sums. Next sum, here is 2 plus 4, which is at the ones column. 2 plus 4 is equal to 6. So this way you can write down the answer 6 number under the ones column. Now let's move to the tens column. So here is 6 plus 8. So how many it is? 6 plus 8. So just write down the number under the tens column is number 4. And another one which is at the tens place will go at the carry forwarded number at the hundreds column. And you can write down this answer as a 146. So hope you understood these sums and how to write down. Let's see one more sum, students. This is your textbook exercise. So please just focus, keep focus on these sums. Let's see the ones column now, students. Here is the ones column. 3 plus 4. So how many it is? Just you can count these numbers also through your fingers. So 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. So this way you can write down the 7 number. Let's move to the tens column now. Here is the tens column, which is 7 plus 8. So how much it is? How many it is? 7 plus 8. 7 plus 8 is equal to 15. So we can write number 5 under the tens column. And number 1 will move to the hundreds column as a carry forwarded number, and we can write down this one this way. So the answer is 157 will come this way. Hope you understood this and there is no doubt regarding this, students. Next sum, which is 1 plus 8. So students, in the ones place, which is at the right side, 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. So students, how much it is? 1 plus 8? 1 plus 8 is equal to 9. So we can write down number 9 under the ones column. Let's move to the tens column now. Here is the tens column, which is 5 plus 9 is equal to how much? Just count 9 number after the 5. Let's start with the 6 number. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the answer number 14 will come. So we can write down number 4 under the tens column, and the 1 will move to the hundreds column as a carry forwarded number. So students, we can write down number 1 at the hundreds column, and the answer will come that 149. This way we can write down this exercise, and hope you understood this topic and there is no doubt in this topic. Let's see one more sum. Here is one more sum, students. Let's see the ones column first. Here is 6 plus 2 at the ones column. So students, 6 plus 2 is equal to 8. So we can write down number 8 under the ones column. I repeat, we can write down number 8 under the ones column. Now let's move to the tens column. So here in the tens column there are 7 plus 7. How many it is? 7 plus 7? 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. So we can write down number 4 under the tens column. So we can write number 4 this way, and the another one will move to the hundreds column, and we can write down this number this way, 148. This way we can write down, and hope you understood these sums and this topic also, students. One more sum, which is ones column. 7 plus 1 is equal to 8. So we can write down 8 number under the ones column. Then let's move to the tens column, which is 3 plus 9. So 3 plus 9 is equal to 12. So we can write down number 2 under the tens column, and one number will go at the hundreds column. So this way we can write down the answer, students. Students, this exercise is complete here. Just stay home, stay safe. Thank you for watching video, and always wear mask whenever you going outside. Bye bye students. Let's meet in the next lecture.